Hi, it's Steve at Center City Hypnosis. Once again, the grumpy hypnotist. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about a kind of curious topic. Once in a while, I hear from people who are interested in doing hypnosis with me, and we talk a little bit about, during the consultation. Sometimes they throw out the comment out there, some sort of comment that goes along the lines of, "Oh, well, if this works for me, then I have other people who are waiting to find out how it works, and then they might be interested too, like their husband or wife or spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever." And I think a lot of times people say this in order to get me excited about the possibility of, working with their friends or colleagues or family members. Um, so I think people are kind of surprised when, oftentimes, generally, I respond to that by telling them that, I wouldn't even bother working with their friends, their acquaintance, their colleague, if that's the case. Because the reason for that is because what that tells me is that person is kind of waiting for a specific outcome. That's the result of my working with that person, that their acquaintance or friend, the potential client. So that's not a good thing. Um, I know that people, you know, kind of base their opinions a lot of times on whether or not to do something on the opinions of other people. And of course, I have like, reviews, testimonials, video clips all over the website, that sort of thing. And that's nice. That's really meant to help people kind of get an idea of the potential, the possibilities that can happen, that can result of doing hypnosis. But I want to make clear that I think one of the reasons that people are successful with doing this work, or that I'm successful with doing this work with certain people, is a lot of times it's not even necessarily about me or what I do. It's basically largely, I think, on my end of it, because I have a really good ability to only work with people who already have a pretty good chance of being successful. So, and I do that largely for selfish reasons because I just don't want to spend my days working with, people who I don't think are gonna really benefit. Or, if you think about it in your own experience, if you work at a job somewhere, and if you had the luxury of being able to choose your coworkers, your colleagues, customers, that sort of thing, if you had the luxury of being in that position, I think any normal person would rather work with people who are, self-motivated, self-directed, willing to do whatever it takes to work together, that sort of thing. Otherwise, it would just be a total drag, And I've worked in environments, or certain environments where that's been the case. But so I'm sure people can kind of relate to why it's kind of important, at least from my selfish angle. I just don't want to spend my days kind of working with situations that are just kind of that I can I would predict as going nowhere, essentially. So that's why I place a great deal of emphasis on filtering, pre-screening people, and that's what really consultation is about. That doesn't mean that as a result of consultation, if I don't work with someone, that doesn't mean that they're hopeless or that they can't achieve their goal. What it usually means is that their situation or circumstance is like beyond my training, my background. It's beyond basically what I do. So as a hypnotist. So, but getting back to this idea of when people say things like, "Oh, I have like a spouse or my husband, wife, or my family member or coworker," they're waiting to hear about how things turn out. Uh, that really is like a big red flag to me, and it tells me that if you think about it, well, if I were to think about it, if I had something that I need to deal with, that something that I knew I needed to change in my life, I might get help to some assistance in that sense, but I wouldn't, wait to observe a friend or a family member to see how the outcome is of their seeking help. I wouldn't wait for them to do something to see how it turns out for them. I would just go do it, even if I had to get help, assistance, whatever. So, th- so the kind of mindset that will kind of wait and see how it turns out for someone else, that's not a good mindset. That that kind of tells me that there's people who have that uh, wait and see type of approach to actually making things happen in real life, that's really not gonna, that's not a good predictor of success. But anyway, I hope this makes sense. And once again, Steve, the Grumpy Hypnotist. Feel free to send me any questions, comments through the website. All right, thanks. Bye.